Hello everybody, this is Gomrath with Gomrath Games, and today I'm going to bring you a 2-pet strategy to beat the Whispering Pandaren Spirit, one of the elemental pet tamers in Pandaria. Now it's a pretty easy fight. You could use a couple pets in your second slot, but I use the mechanical Pandaren Dragonling, and in the first slot you need Crominius. He's a super useful pet, and you just spam Arcane Explosion, use Ancient Blessing on cooldown. And in your third slot, I had Surge of Power, but I hardly ever used it. Anyway, I went with the mechanical Pandaren Dragonling in the second slot, and I took Breath, Thunderbolt, and Explode. Now mine is named Michael Phelps just because he's really fast and he's really wonderful. I mean, he's not super fast because he's a mechanical type pet, but he's faster than a lot of pets. So the way that you do this, and this is another pet guide where your pet can be level 1, he won't take any damage. I open with an Arcane Explosion, and then at this point I traditionally use Ancient Blessing in that turn, but for some reason I just hit one twice, and then I did another Arcane Explosion, which I don't really recommend doing. I recommend doing Arcane Explosion and then using your Ancient Blessing, and then just using Ancient Blessing every time it's on cooldown from then on out, and using your Arcane Blast in between. Now, you just see the Moth put me right to sleep, which is an annoying mechanic, and sometimes it can happen a ton during this fight. But really, you'll be fine. You have great sustainability with that Ancient Blessing. Just use it on cooldown every time, and you'll be able to survive through this. Now, what's cool about this strategy is that even when you're not doing damage to the Moth, when he does this little cocoon strike, you're doing damage to his back line. And by the time Crominius dies, you'll have killed the Moth, and you'll have the Dragon and the Whispering Pandaren Spirit pretty low. They'll be below 600 HP, just with the amount of times that you're hitting with Arcane Explosion. And all you have to do is you go in with a cleanup pet that has Explode. The reason I'm using the mechanical Pandaren Dragonling in this fight instead of, let's say, the Dark Moon Zeppelin is I've got a strategy where I alternate those two, so I don't have to use any pet bandages while I'm doing the whole circuit around Pandaria. So I'm about to finish the guy off here. Luckily I did not get put to sleep, and it's just 2 more rounds. Oh, nope, actually it's 3 more rounds. This Moth is actually pretty stinking annoying. But I got really lucky, and he didn't kill me here with his mothballs. If he had, it would be totally fine. My mechanical Pandaren Dragonling had plenty of health to finish off the remaining guys. So you might be tempted right there to use a Surge of Power, but you want Crominius to die here, so that when your mechanical Pandaren Dragonling, he blows up, that your leveling pet will get all the experience. So you switch into the pet, your pet. I switch into Michael Phelps, and I see how much damage is left. And normally I do a Thunderbolt right there, but because the Whispering Pandaren Spirit was already so low, I just did a Breath, and then I just go straight into Explode. And that is a 2-pet strategy on how to beat the Whispering Pandaren Spirit. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please drop a like and subscribe. It was a pleasure to game with you. Take care.